NRDC Policy Director Walton Shepherd says the utility over-relies on blockbuster projects that do more for its image and bottom line than for customers. Walton Shepherd, NRDCWalton Shepherd is elated that Dominion Energy opted to abandon the $8 billion Atlantic Coast Pipeline. But his praise isn't as effusive as some, such as a recent Forbes article that gushed about the utility's pivot to renewable energy. As the Virginia Policy Director for the environmental nonprofit's Climate and Clean Energy Program, Shepherd wants Dominion to reduce its carbon pollution by committing to heftier and permanent energy efficiency programs. And while he doesn't want to dismiss outright Dominion's recent proposal to harvest and market what's known as renewable natural gas from Virginia pig manure, he also doesn't want customers to be further burdened by the $55 billion the utility is expected to invest into solar, wind and other low-carbon energy sources over the next 15 years. A comprehensive Virginia law that took effect July 1 requires the state's largest utility to switch to carbon-free electricity generation by 2045. Much smaller Appalachian Power must follow suit by 2050. Shepherd joined NRDC 6 years ago after working on similar policies in his native West Virginia. He holds a law degree and an MBA from West Virginia University. In this Q&A with the Energy News Network, he explains how Dominion can look out for both its shareholders and ratepayers and how the Virginia General Assembly should prod such action in its 2021 legislative session. The interview was conducted before Friday's news that Dominion CEO Tom Farrell will step down in October amid a leadership shakeup. It's been lightly edited for length and clarity. First, you said that Dominion now heralds itself as a ahem, clean energy company. What's the first step the utility needs to take for doubters to be assured that Dominion is intent on serving its Virginia ratepayers and not its shareholders? Rather than over-relying on blockbuster, oversized and big tent projects like the Atlantic Coast Pipeline that provide windfalls for shareholders, Dominion can serve both its shareholders and ratepayers by right-sizing its business model. That company will be rewarded for a model that lowers its carbon pollution. Some of the billions that Dominion plans to invest in clean energy will evidently come from $10 billion Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is reportedly paying to buy 7,700 miles of the utility's long-haul gas pipelines. Some of that money will be invested into agriculture-derived gas projects to generate so-called renewable natural gas. Is that a wise environmental move? Recapturing methane is certainly sensible, no one can argue against that. But it doesn't make sense if it's just another showy project done to generate splashy headlines and executed at the expense of meat and potatoes projects like energy efficiency.